Alright guys, welcome back. Just want to go ahead and give you all the video we were talking about doing with the new Howard hand scrubber here. This is a 90-gallon aquarium you see a lot of the videos of. Unfortunately, some of the fish from the previous videos are no longer with us due to the fact that the cold weather constantly just demolishing the temperature in the house. The aquarium's struggling to keep it at 66 right now. But we got some good mollies in here. We got some guppies still over here. We got the yo-yo loaches still doing good. Still got some cory cats all right. The pleco's doing fine. Just we lost the black skirted tetras and all three of the grommies that I did have in here, but that's fine. So we'll move on. Unfortunately, it happens in this hobby. The black skirted tetras were way older than they're supposed to be. Probably 6-7 years old at this point. But yeah, as you can see, we've been letting the glass kind of go a little while. It's not looking too bad. There's some build up on through here. I did play with this a little bit already with this pad on there over here to test it out, try it out, see what the fish thought of it, make sure I wasn't scaring them or nothing, because, well, it does make a little bit of noise. But, I mean, honestly, so far, I like it. I just did this little patch right here. You probably can't tell on the camera. It didn't clean everything, but I was just testing it out, putting it down in there, making sure the water wasn't overflowing, because got a little overzealous yesterday. But for the last, I don't know how many years now, I've been using this to scrape the glass. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but that is not a very big blade, and it causes some very long hours sitting in here in the glass trying to scrape everything off like this and make it look all nice. And I've done broke the handle on this thing a couple of times, but it's worked well for now. But now we've got the AQUA 8-in-1 we're going to try out today. The 8-in-1 aquarium handheld electric cleaning brush. AQQA is the number on there. If anybody's interested in trying it out at some point, I'm not sponsored. I'm just trying it out. My father-in-law gave this to me as a gift for Christmas. But today we're going to see how it does cleaning the glass on the 90, getting everything all cleared off of here. There's a bunch of little tiny spots from the algae and blackbeard algae trying to come up on the glass like it always does. This pad here I thought it'd be a little bit safer to try on the glass first, simply because I was worried about the other one scratching it. I found this Brillo pad in the box after I cleaned everything else up too. And I might give that one a shot over here on the side where I'm not too worried about it. Doesn't seem like there's a little bit of buildup, not too awful much over there because the duckweed's been keeping the light off of it, but we're definitely going to be cleaning this and cleaning the front over here. But we'll go ahead and get all this put together and get it started and let y'all check it out. So it's got these really nice metal handles here that screw together. I don't need all of that, I don't believe. But we'll go ahead and put it fully together so y'all can see what it looks like. It's good for big aquariums from what I can tell. But it's got this little adapter piece right here that goes on the end that this locks into. Get the water out of it that's all over this thing. This little attachment here you attach your different pads to. It's got the brushes and everything over here. That locks in like that. Now it's all in the handle. And you just turn it on. There's two speed settings here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it up to the second one. And the fish don't seem to mind it too awful much. Surprising me, because I can hear it moving. It's not too loud, though. Oh, yeah. Do a little pass over here so y'all can see what it does. I don't know if y'all can tell any difference or not. It's not doing too good on the big chunks, but this is just a soft pad, so some of the other ones might do a little better. But it's cleaning all the little patches I have off of this thing. Go ahead and turn this off. Let's see here. Yeah, so I can definitely tell the difference between here and here. This is much cleaner. There's still some spots here and there where the algae was already growing into the hairs and doesn't want to go anywhere. But I think we're going to try out some of these other brushes. This is supposed to be apparently a corner brush, along with this one's also a corner brush for getting over here cleaning the algae out of the corners, which I haven't been able to do because I've been using this razor blade, and if you try to use that, you're going to tear all that sealing out of there. And this aquarium here, I actually resealed and reframed myself, because when I got it, it's an older tank, and it had the glass brace across here in the middle that was just completely broken and gone. So I had to pull the old frame off. It had the old wood style like the bottom here. I didn't change that out, but this is all I could find from the new one. Came from online. It's a 2-piece frame, because this is an odd shaped 90 gallon here, and the dimensions were slightly off for the regular tops. That's why there's no glass tops on this. But yeah, I resealed this whole tank myself. I'm trying not to tear up the job I did over here on the sides and all that, because I like to have this tank last a good long while. I bought the tank for $100, you know, for a 90 gallon aquarium. That's a pretty good deal. And then I just completely reframed it and resealed it. But we do have some scratches on the glass that crossed here and here. It's not a huge deal. You don't really notice it unless you're looking for it. But let's get this pad swapped out here. We'll try another one on there, see how it does. I like this. It's coming out pretty alright. Like I said, there's still some spots where the hair algae is. Like this spot right here is... Oh, there it goes. See it dropping there. So we're going to try out... we're going to try the Brillo pad real quick, see how that does. Let's get this swapped out. And they just stick on like you have any other kind of pad for the basic orbital sander or anything like that. All these have been cleaned and dried. Make sure I'm not spreading anything in the tank here. Stick this one. And of course it's just a Velcro to stick on there, so super easy to change out. This part's a little bit harder from what I've seen so far messing with it. You got to really push it on there. But once it locks on there, it's good and solid. So I like that. Let's see, we'll try that out. Yeah, we'll try cleaning this side over here with this, just in case it wants to scratch the glass. I'm not too worried about this side. Nobody really sees it. Turn that on. Go ahead and do setting 2. Getting some plants wrapped up in there, and assuming that's just going to happen. Oh, yeah. You got to kind of leave it on some of the hair algae spots for a minute, but it'll start pulling them off there. Try not to get my thermometer wrapped up in this thing. Oh yeah, it just starts slowly eating that off. Oh, there goes the plant. So yeah, you want to be a little careful around your plants. They will get caught in it. We're tearing some out right now. I'm not too awfully worried about that. These plants don't really get planted over here, so not a huge deal. Let's see what we got working with here. So we done did most of the side over here. We got some, like I said, plants wrapped around there. It's not ideal. Set these over to the side for now. And of course I didn't clean up the duckweed yet, so there's a big old mess of that. Yeah, I see. So you want to be a little careful around the plants. You'll start getting some issues like this where you pull some stem plants out and get them wrapped around there. It's unfortunate, but I have plenty more. There's some more of my 75 in the other room. If I want to replant these, it's no big deal. But yeah, I mean, Brillo pad did pretty good. It removed quite a bit of that blackbeard algae off this back wall over here. Could use another pass, a little bit, probably a little bit more focused on there, but we're just trying it out, see what she does. But I mean, compared to scraping, all day, way better. And I don't really see... it might have scratched the glass a little bit. So yeah, the Brillo pad might be a little rough for some of your aquariums. I wouldn't quite recommend that one. It does have this scrub and buffing pad here. I don't think that'll do much for that hair algae. It'd probably be a little more of an aggressive pad like this. But so far, I'm liking it. I'll try out one of these brushes, see what it does. Shake off the water. There we go. So much duckweed. Probably do another duckweed cleaning video here soon. You guys seem to really enjoy that. Uh-oh. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Some of them just really don't want to go on there. Let's see. Oh, and go ahead and show y'all this one. Thinking about it. This is battery powered and charged with a battery. It's got a little plug right here on the end. You pull this out. There's a charging cord in there. Since it's all wet, I'm not going to show y'all that right now. But yeah, right there, just a little rubber plug. You pull that plug out. This is about that thick. It's a good plug. And then keep the water out of it. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Locked in. Put it down there in the water. Brush on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the one right there. The brushes are great. Light's getting in the way. Turn this up to setting 2. Well, get out of the way. Well, Molly's wanting to check it out. Having a hard time getting it flat on the glass, but the corner of it's touching the glass, and that's cleaning it really well. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Any of y'all that deal with that blackbeard algae, you know it's horrible to sit there and try to remove it. It takes a second for this to get some of the thicker pieces, but it'll start chilling it off of there, and it comes right off. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Up. So yeah, you gotta be a little careful with your plants and decorations. They will try to get wrapped up in it. There goes a piece of plant right there. Let's get that shut off, get that cleaned out of there. That's gonna be annoying. Don't want to be rubbing all that all over the glass. But I mean, yeah, that's a very noticeable difference right there. It looks really good. I think we might use this brush, go ahead and clean out the rest of this front glass here, get it all shined off. Got a polishing pad here. I'm not really sure if I'm going to have any use for that on this aquarium here or not. We'll see what happens with it. We'll continue on. Turn it back on there. Gotta be a little careful near the top of the water. Stop spraying the water out of the aquarium. Oh, yeah. See if we can get y'all in here a little bit closer for a close-up view of that cleaning. Let's see. We're going to do this area next. I'll bring y'all right on in here. Alright. That seems to be a little bit better of a spot. I don't know how well y'all can see the glass. It's kind of got little speckles all over through here. So we're going to go ahead and get that hit down there in that area. Turn on. Second mode. Try not to get the gravel sucked up in it. You see some of that dirt right there about then, it's gone. We'll get that corner brush over there and try that out there in the corner. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can see some of the spots right there. Get the brush up there on it. Gone. Gone. That's that black hair algae is just always sticking on that glass, almost impossible to get cleaned off of there. And it's just tearing it right off. That's absolutely beautiful. There's more than plants. So yeah, probably going to mess up some plants. On second gear at least, it's moving some water around in there. I'll try seeing if it does that so bad on first speed. Yeah, it still does a little bit on the first speed. So that is a little bit of an inconvenience. Plants like to get a little caught up in it. But it sure does make cleaning the glass so much better. Oh yeah. No, see, I like that. That's nice. Highly recommend this. Definitely want to get one checked out. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference looking over through here, but that is significantly cleaner. You know, actually see through the glass. You can see all the algae I need to clean out of there now. There's also a nice big chunk on the glass right here. And that is something I don't want to use that brush too close to the gravel for. So I'll show y'all what it's like using a scraper for that. Come down in here. Get it knocked off. And I mean, it's not too bad with a scraper, but it usually leaves a little piece on the glass. And you gotta sit there and scrape it for a minute. That one came off pretty good by itself, luckily. Yeah, that's just what it turns into, but that is a significant improvement. And we're going to go ahead and work on getting the rest of this cleared up. There we go. Now we're back over here. We can see this side of the glass looks fantastic. That thing's doing a great job. I definitely like the brushes. They'll work off all that stuck on algae that doesn't want to come off. I haven't done this side yet. It's hard to tell the duckweed causing it to be a little bit darker, but I think I'm going to probably end up using this to go ahead and clear the rest of this glass off. Hit that a second time, and we'll get that corner knocked out. But yeah, so far, definitely highly recommend. You guys should definitely go check this out. I don't know where he got it from, but I absolutely love it so far. And I think we'll try out the corner brush here next. Keep y'all from waiting too long. Don't need to mess around with all this mess. Yeah, see, it stays on there pretty good. It's just a click on, click off kind of system. I don't want to dump it on the water across the floor. Let's try out this corner brush real quick. I don't want to go with a super big corner brush, so that's going to get in the way of all the plants and whatnot. Yeah, see, that's about what they're like putting on the first time. Okay. I definitely see it removing stuff. Corner's a little bit harder of a spot to get to anyhow. Oh yeah. This is my new favorite aquarium tool. Let's see here. Turn that up to speed setting to 2, see if we can get this cleared off over here. Oh yeah. Takes that right off. I don't know if y'all can see the chunks over here or not. Little pieces. There's one there. It takes a second to get on there and get it right. Once you get it set right, it'll start tearing. There it goes right there. It's off. But either way, it's way better than trying to sit there and scrape along that as carefully as you can so you don't end up catching any silicone with the razor or nothing. Seems like this one likes when you get the side of the brush on the glass you're trying to get cleaned here. I was working on this side too. Big chunk down there I've been trying to get rid of for a while. There it is. Stuck right there in the brush. Let's see, it's doing a great job on this side of it. So over here, there's a strip of black from the algae where it wants to keep going along this edge, and it's completely taking it off up here. Oh, see, that's stirring up sand down there, so we don't want to do that. Go ahead and hit this back corner real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. You gotta get the duckweed off of it. I gotta be careful how much I move the water around because did some aquarium maintenance yesterday and got a little overzealous on pouring the water in here, and it's right to the brim over there. This aquarium's not perfectly level. I built the stand myself, and it's meant for this spot because this floor is not the greatest. It's a concrete slab, and whoever poured it did not level it correctly. So let's see. I think I liked the big brush a bit more, but we're going to try out this smaller one. It's a smaller version of the big brush here. I'm definitely like that corner brush. You got to be a little careful. I saw it try to pull some silicone over here, which is a bit of a concern for me. But doesn't seem to have caused any damage, so we're going to call that good. I'm going to try out this little brush here, hit that glass on that side, and then I'll come over here and finish out this front. But so far, huge fan. Let's get this tucked down in there. 7-1, 7-2. Oh yeah, I just choose that hair out into pieces. Oop. So you just gotta take your time, take it a little slow, let it do its job, and it just cleans the glass right off for you. And this handle's super long, so it can do some pretty good size aquariums. Like I said, this is a 90 gallon here, so you're talking 2 foot tall. Not a I mean, I'm still using the first part of the handle here. If I go all the way to the bottom, I don't even need this middle part for this aquarium. I probably won't be using that next time. Like an electric toothbrush for your aquarium. And apparently a fantastic hair algae remover. And I'm still going to have to use a scraper for some of these spots this thing won't reach down to. For the main parts of the glass, this is pretty fantastic. Go down here, clean it off down here. Come on, there we go. Yeah, you want to shut that thing off before you pull it in and out of the water. You will make a mess. Plants out of the way over here. Seems like coming up with it's about the easiest way to tell how you're doing, because you can compare the glass to the brush and actually see the buildup on there. And just watch it take it right off. Can be a little hard to control. Definitely got to use both hands to keep it where you want it at. The closer you can hold it to the head, the easier it is to keep it where you want it. It wants to walk for sure, but it does a fantastic job of cleaning. I think this might be my new favorite thing for my aquariums. Let's step back and take a look at that. Oh yeah, still need to get over here. I mean, that looks fantastic. Yep. I'm gonna get this finished up. We'll call that good for here. Y'all can soon be able to see what I'm working with here. I highly recommend the AQQA 8-in-1 electric aquarium brush. So you got your Brillo pad, you got your scrubber pad, well, almost like a dish pad there. You got your polishing pad. That'd probably be pretty good for going across the glass with later and getting it shined up real nice. You got your corner brushes, the big corner brush. You gotta be a little careful with the Brillo pad. You can scratch your glass pretty easily. I did put some scratches over here. That's why I did it on that side where nobody sees this aquarium from, really, because that's the wall and the door over there. And then the big brush, and then of course the little brush. These work fantastically for cleaning that glass. Just take it slow, let it go, and it'll just tear it all off. But we'll be getting back to the regular content here soon with just the fish videos I know y'all seem to enjoy. I'll probably be doing a duckweed cleaning video here soon, judging by the mess I got up here. But you guys like, subscribe, come back later for more. We're going to try and get this channel off the ground. This is going to be my first good long video here for you guys. Just want to check this out, show y'all this. I had never heard of it before either. Figured y'all might like it and try it out with y'all. Highly recommend. It's fantastic. And I'll get back to this. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.